You got diamonds in your eyes tonight, throwing fire, trying to make it right.
Hey, what's up you guys? It's Sydney, and today I'm going to be filming a New Year's Eve makeup tutorial, and I feel kind of bad because I have now lied to you 2 times. 2 videos ago I said I wasn't going to film until 2016, and then I kind of caved and I had to film like a mini like happy holidays video last video, and I said I wasn't going to film, and here I am filming again. I don't know, I just really wanted to put up something for the holidays, and I thought I might as well do a New Year's Eve look. I thought it would be fun and something a little different. Another reason why I really wanted to film is because right now I'm hitting 3 birds with 1 stone, I think. So I was requested to do a mauve makeup tutorial, and this, as you can tell, is very mauve nudie, and I thought that would be a good check. And also I was requested to do a video using the Tartelette in Bloom palette, and this is what I used pretty much for everything I have on my eyes today. So I thought that would be really good to check that off. I don't know, I guess that's it. Maybe I was only hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. But you know what? That's it. That's good enough. 2 is better than 1. So, okay, that was kind of messy. But, yeah, this is the look I came up with. If you want to learn how to do it, keep on watching. For my base, I used my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, my L'Oreal Pro Matte Foundation, Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer, Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, and I also primed my eyes with my Nars eyeshadow base. So that has all been done off of camera. And now for the face, I'm going to bake. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder and my beauty blender. I also don't have my normal mirror, so I'm going to use my viewfinder as a mirror. So I'm going to put this under my eyes where I highlighted, and I'm going to put it on the center of my forehead for a highlight, down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my chin, and then I'm also going to bake right on my smile lines because that's where I crease a lot. And I'm going to let that sit for about 10 minutes. And while I'm waiting, I'm going to put my Soft Ochre MAC Paint Pot on my eyes and then set that with a cream eyeshadow just so I can be ready for my eyes. I'm just going to take this white color from my Tartelette in Bloom palette and set that. Fun fact, these eyeshadows smell really, really good. It's 10 minutes later, and now I'm going to buff all of the excess powder off. There's a noise in the background, so if you hear anything, I'm sorry. So now I'm going to warm up the face with my Makeup Forever Bronze Fusion Bronzer in the color 35i. And I'm using a Morphe brush. Since this is for a special occasion, I'm going to do a deeper contour using my Hoola bronzer and my Morphe M523. I'm using this because it's a cooler tone. I'm just going to put this in the hollows of my cheeks. And I'm also going to take the little brush that it comes with and contour my nose. For blush, I'm using the Kat Von D Everlasting Face Sharper Blush in the color Essex. And this is a really pretty mauve-y color. And now for one of my favorite parts, I'm going to highlight using my Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Gilded Honey. And I'm using my Morphe brush in M501. I'm going to put this on the tops of my cheekbones. I'm going to put this above my eyebrow, down my nose, and on my cupid's bow. And since that blush was really matte, I'm also going to put a little bit on the apples of my cheeks. And that is pretty much it for the face, so now it is time for the eyes. So I already primed earlier, and now I'm going to go in with a transition shade. Today I'm pretty much only going to be using the Tartelette in Bloom palette. This is really dark. I'm going to take Smarty Pants, which is this really light brown, and put that in my crease. And now I'm going to go in with that Kat Von D blush actually, which is that mauve shade. And on the same big fluffy brush, I'm going to put this in the crease. And this color will give everything a nice mauve tone. Now I'm going in with my 217 and the color Rebel, which is right here. You can't really tell what it looks like on camera. It's really hard to show it. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so it's kind of like a pinky mauve, and it's a little bit darker. And I'm going to put this mostly on the outer corner. and also pull it just a little bit into the crease. Now with my 217, I'm going to take the color right next to it. It's called Lauder, which is a darker purpley mauve. I'm going to take that on my 217 and put this right in my outer V. And now I'm going to go back in with my big blending brush and Rebel, this color right here, and just put this all in the crease and just blend everything out. Now I'm going to go in with a flat shader and the color Flower Child, which is just this nudie color, and put this on the inner portion of my eye. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Firecracker, which is this super pretty bronze color, on that same flat brush. I'm going to get a lot on my brush and then spray a little bit of MAC Fix Plus on it. And I'm going to drag that on the inner half of my lid. Here is a close-up of that color. And now I'm going to go in with my Laura Geller Baked Gelato highlight and put it on that same brush. And I'm going to spray a little bit of Fix Plus on this again. And I'm just going to put this color on the center of my lid. Now I'm going to line my eyes with my Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner. This is how my eyeliner came out. It's a little bit thinner than normal and it's extra long and dramatic. And now I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line. First, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner, and this is in a dark brown color. I'm just going to put a thin line all over my lower lash line, but focusing more on the outer and inner corner. Trust me, I know this looks awful. Now I'm going to go in with this Morphe Smudger brush and the color Rebel, which is that mauve color, and I'm just going to blend all of this out. Now I'm going to take a pencil brush and go into that Firecracker color again and put this right on the center of my lower lash line. And now that we're done with the lower lash line, I'm going to add a second wing using my winged liner. And I'm just going to do a little small one right under the one that we already have. I'm going to try to do this in camera so you can see. And this is just my personal preference, but I like the bottom one to just be a little bit shorter than the top. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and apply a little bit of mascara. And for my lashes today, I'm going to use my Sephora Collection Mink lashes. I finally got another pair. These are the ones that I wore in my homecoming makeup tutorial, if you remember that. And I am going to apply these off of camera. So this is what it looks like with the lashes, and when I put them on, I kind of lost my wing a little bit, so I ended up extending the wings just to make them visible. And now, lastly, on the eyes, I'm going to add the color Funny Girl, which is right here, this really pretty shimmery shade, on a fat pencil brush that I have lying around. I'm just going to put this on my inner corner. Now it is time for lips. For lip liner, I'm going to use Whirl by MAC, and I'm actually going to fill in all of my lips. And then I'm going to go in with the color Brink from ColourPop, and this is a really pretty pinky nude. Last but not least, I'm going to run a little bit of clear brow gel. Well, it's not really clear, it's really gross and dirty now, but I'm just going to run that through my brows. I lied, I forgot to highlight under my brow bone, so I'm going to take Flower Child, which is right here. It's just a nice matte nude color, and I'm going to put this right under my brow. And just to add a little bit of shine, I'm going to dip that just barely into Funny Girl and put that right in the center. And that is it for this look. Okay, wait, this is super last minute, but I'm just going to take a little bit of Gilded Honey on my fingertip, and I'm going to dab this on the center of my lips. And now you are done. So that is it for my New Year's Eve makeup tutorial. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I hope you guys liked it too. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And of course, if you're feeling extra nice, please hit the subscribe button and leave any comments or video suggestions you have in the comments below. And I will now finally say I will see you guys next year. Have a wonderful New Year's. I love you all so much. Bye.